This is Ben, Liam and Bell on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Yeah, enjoy. This one's got a bit of sleepover chat. Our mums are on. Mum's been on a few times this year.
Yeah.
Not Dad, though. Dad's pretty rare.
Dad's harder to get.
I reckon we've had your dad on once, Bell.
Did we?
Yes. Because we bail him up to talk about his...
Oh, at Triple J?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, sorry, I thought you meant here at
No,
Nova.
I just
Oh,
mean in the history
back
of the
in
show.
day. Yeah.
Had my dad on a couple of times.
Yeah, your dad's funny.
My dad...
I don't think we've ever got
I
Liam's
think-
dead.
yeah.
I don't think we've ever got...
My dad's dead?
Sorry, came out wrong. We've never got Liam's dad.
But you had your grandpa on a lot, is
Yep.
that
Yes.
right?
That's
I
our
remember
white whale.
listening to that.
But his grandpa is his mum's dad.
Who's?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right,
Well,
Bell.
no, that was actually pretty recent.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's,
that's fresh.
to be fair, you've actually brought them out a bit.
I was going back through Liam's family heritage.
Did we put Forbidden
My
Folder
mum
in
listens
today?
to this podcast, so
Can
you
you-
might,
I know,
you might
I know,
actually
that's
send her a
Can you
message
apologise?
to apologise.
Yeah,
for that.
send her a personal
No, can we
message.
cut that out, please?
No, Bill, I mean, you said it. Leave it in there.
No, I was just confirming. I didn't know which
Well, yeah,
one.
but they're both actually.
Oh,
both
are
the grandpa.
they?
Yeah,
oh,
so,
okay. I'm
so,
sorry.
Yeah.
And
I'm
both
sorry.
mine are as well, if you want to have a go.
Yeah.
I'm not having a go.
Well, this is for our grandparents. Enjoy. We're doing a sleepover at Nova, guys. Very
And
exciting.
Liam's taking it very seriously.
I'm serious about it, all right? Because we realised, we've all been friends for years, but adult friends. We never, got to enjoy each other's company as children. Going to each other's houses for sleepovers and eating snacks and staying up and watching movies and that sort of thing. If you're into this, you can register novafm.com.au or via the Nova Play app. Just tell us why you'd like to come and who you want to bring, because we're doing this with Foxtel. It's like a one-stop shop for your favourite Foxtel originals, live sport and streaming apps all in one place. You can visit foxtel.com.au.
So it's happening next week?
Yeah, next Thursday, guys.
Yeah, so if you do have work, it is a weekday, so you can come
But
to a
wouldn't that
sleepover
be
and then get
fun?
off to
Like
work.
if you've had a big, busy day at an office, then you get to come to ours, have fun at a sleepover.
It's
We order some pizza, we do some
Yeah.
prank calls, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's nice thinking you get to be a kid again for 12 hours.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like Belle said, you can still go to work the next day. It's
Yeah.
just a fun sleepover on a weeknight.
13, 24, 10. What happened at the sleepover? Because we do want to be ready for some of the things that can go wrong, because they're not always fun. I remember, I think I've told this story before, Ben, but when I went to Ben Small's house in year 2, I wet the bed and I had to wake up his mum, Sue, and say, Sue, I've wet the bed. And she quickly cleaned it before the other boys found out, thank God.
I was once having a sleepover at Jake Smith's house, Beefy, and we were wrestling, and I 619'd him,
Oh, yeah.
which is a wrestling move from
What
Rey
is that?
Mysterio Bell. I won't
Booyaka, 619, Rey Mysterio.
I won't explain the
That's
move. I won't explain the move, but it's a wrestling move.
Yeah.
And I kicked him in the mouth, and I chipped his tooth, and he went, and I was like, "Don't tell your mum! Do not tell your mum!" And he told his mum.
I hope at least one person either wets the bed or gets 619 next Thursday. You know what I mean?
I mean, you've kind of answered this question I had. I was going to ask,
What do boys do at sleepovers?
Yeah.
we.
There's wrestling.
girls
There's
wrestling.
we used to, we had a digital camera, so we used to, dress up and,
Yeah,
put the
of course.
digital
Yep.
camera out and take photos. We
Yep.
used to obviously do Truth or Dare.
Yep.
We'd watch, chick flicks and stuff.
We can do a lot of that stuff.
But then what? You guys were just, 619ing each other?
Yeah, you'd wrestle. You'd wrestle and try not to fall asleep.
It's a very intense situation to be in.
Yeah.
It's like being in a prison for the first
Yeah,
night. You know what I mean?
if you were the, if you were,
You got to assert your dominance
Someone
and sleep
wet
with
the
one eye
bed.
open.
yeah. because it's a great analogy, Lynn. Because if you are the first one to fall asleep, you don't want to know what happens to you.
That's it. Yeah. There will be
13.
funny pictures taken.
13, 24, 10. What happened at the sleepover? I do have one bad sleepover that
yeah?
I had
Yeah,
growing
what
up.
happened, Bill?
We went to my friend's place and there was about 5 of us girls. It would have been about 13. I think it was year 7. And the girl whose house it was, she was like, guys, look what I've got. And she pulled out a DVD of 40-Year-Old Virgin.
That's a pretty rude movie, Bill. I don't know if we should be watching that without getting our
so
parents'
she put
permission.
it in. She put it in
Yeah.
and it started. And then her mum came in and was like, what are you watching?
no.
Ripped it to shreds and then sent us all home. And then I just
Oh, sent the kids home.
And I had to get home. Mum's like, why are you home? And I was like, we got sent home because she put 40-year-old virgin.
And it was a rude movie.
Scary, mum.
13, 24, 10. We'll pay for your dinner tonight if you get on. Tell us what happened at the sleepover. Nicole in Craigieburn, what happened at the sleepover?
Hi, guys. So we were in grade 6,
Mm.
and there was a small group of us. And one of the girls was like, oh, let's play Marco Polo in the dark. So we're in the bedroom playing Marco Polo. And one of the girls, who's like obscenely tall, she jumped off the bed into the ceiling fan light. Ended up with a massive gash in her head.
Yeah.
We then had to get a maxi taxi because it's like 11 o'clock at night. Her parents are asleep and not answering
You didn't
the
get a maxi
phone.
taxi because she was so tall.
You have to get a hearse so she can
And we had
get
to go to the hospital and get stitches in her head.
And her
Oh.
parents
Didn't
didn't
find out
even.
till the next morning.
Wow.
Also, it's funny that you've like touched on there as well. Like, I feel like everyone had one really tall girl in year 6. One.
Yeah, one that grew first. And
So then
Marco
after-
Polo or Murder in the Dark.
Yeah.
Always
Oh, we
should
during-
play Murder in the
Murder in the
Dark.
Dark is sick.
You
But
have, to
if
get,
someone's,
you have to get the conditions right, though. You have to get it
Yeah.
really dark.
if there's like a crack of light, ruined.
Yeah, that's crazy, Nicole. Appreciate you sharing your story this morning. Joe joins us now. Good morning, Joe. What happened at the sleepover?
Good morning. So I was over at my friend's house for her birthday. There was a group of about 4 of us, and her parents were having a massive fight. And we're all just sitting in a room, like, trying to hear what was going on.
They don't normally do this.
I swear.
Yeah.
It's a healthy family.
And it was really awkward. And then we hear a door slam and cars go, and the mum just screams, "Get out!"
Oh,
and the
my
father
God.
left.
Oh.
And then the mother came in, and she was like, "Girls, you have to organise for your parents to pick you up."
Oh.
The dad.
And we felt so bad for our friend
Yeah.
whose birthday it was, and whose parents
her
obviously just
birthday.
got massive. Yeah.
Her parents basically got divorced on her birthday.
With her friends over.
And you were
Her
there.
friends there.
You were there. You'd paused Step Brothers to listen to the whole thing.
Joe,
Yeah,
that's
and then-
awful.
That's,
Well,
it's
hopefully,
awful,
yeah.
but it's also kind of funny in hindsight. Like
Yeah,
when you
like,
think
yeah.
about
Well,
it now,
Joe,
and you
did it
retell
all
it.
end up okay,
Yeah.
or did he
What
not
happened?
come back?
No, so we ended up hearing from our friend at school, and he never came back. So they got a divorce.
Yeah, they got a
They
divorce.
did get a
there and then.
divorce.
Yeah, wow.
Hopefully that doesn't happen at our house.
Yeah, hopefully none of our parents get divorced while we're having a sleepover at Nova.
Well, Bell's already divorced.
Oh, yeah, they can't get divorced twice.
Done.
That's right. At least you're safe, Bell.
Oh, Joe, I feel we can't laugh at that.
Oh, but
Well,
I mean,
you
it's like, could you imagine how, like, you're
Yeah.
awkward at the best of times being in someone else's house when you're a kid and
Oh,
you're just like,
when you're at a friend's house and their parents like either are angry at the kid or they're angry at the
how's
kid, that's
it like?
so awkward.
I don't know if you had this, but I'm like, I don't know. I think I was a pretty good kid in the sense that I respected my parents a lot. I definitely didn't talk back to them, but you know, some people are like, "Shut up, mum,"
Yes.
and you're like,
Yes.
did that just happen? Did
Yeah.
you just say
Yeah.
that to your mum? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then they just cop it on the chin.
Sam in Melton joins us now. Good morning, Sam. What happened at the sleepover?
Good morning. So it wasn't my sleepover, but my mum tells this story all the time. When she was younger, she had a girlfriend stay over, and her older brother Danny was kind of taunting them with a bow and arrow. He wasn't actually going to shoot it. It was an
Like
accident. but
a real bow and arrow,
yeah, like one of those automated ones though. So like it's like a bow and arrow gun kind
like
of
a crossbow. Like you're
Yeah,
talking about like a
yeah.
Van Helsing crossbow
You're
that he
talking
uses to
crossbow.
kill
Thing.
vampires.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Mum grew up in the 60s, so times were different back then. But
Yeah,
yeah,
of course. Yeah, kids could play with weapons that kill people and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It was all a bit
Oh,
of a laugh.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like 12 at the time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he went to shoot it in a completely different direction because, as I mentioned, he was taunting them. And her girlfriend has gotten up and ran the direction of the bow and arrow, and it
Oh.
went through her kneecap.
Oh, someone got shot by a crossbow in the knee at the sleepover.
Yeah, it was insane.
Sam, oh my gosh. Hang on, so that wasn't your mum that got her kneecap shot though. She was just there.
No, it was her girlfriend because her friend was staying over. So,
Wow.
yeah, I know
Imagine
she was
being
allowed
the
to go back
parent
there.
having to call the other parent to
Yeah.
say, "My son has shot your daughter in the knee
And
with
then
a crossbow."
the little brother trying to explain it like, she ran into the arrow. She ran into the
Yeah.
I
arrow.
was taunting them.
I was in a completely different direction.
Well, I hope that also doesn't happen at our sleepover next week.
We will have some weapons to play with though,
No.
just for fun.
Yes, I can bring a few for sure.
You could go to the gym or do the shopping or go to work. But what if you went in a beachier direction?
You're only a what if away from a holiday with the What If app.
Book accommodation, flights, packages, and more. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
We're having a sleepover at Nova. Ben, myself, and Belle, we're friends as adults. never got to be friends as kids. Didn't even know each other. So we never slept over at each other's houses,
And
ate pizza and that.
Yeah, the cool thing about the sleepover we're having now at Nova, which is going to be next Thursday, you can register, novafm.com.au if you want to come. The cool thing is this sleepover is sponsored by Foxtel.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
We didn't have that as kids.
No.
That's it. But like, I think we're getting too ahead of ourselves because we haven't even really called our mums yet.
Yeah.
It's like if one of our mums says, "No, I don't really feel comfortable with that,"
I don't trust that Liam fella.
yeah, then we're off.
Yep.
So
Make sure you're sleeping in separate rooms.
yeah, like we probably should have actually done this first. We do have our mums' numbers ready to go.
Are we going to call each other's?
Oh yeah, you got to call each other's mums. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ben, did you want to call Belle's mum, Jackie, first?
Yeah, I can go first.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Here we go.
Hello, Jackie speaking.
Oh, hi, Jackie. It's Ben, Belle's work friend. I was just wondering if Belle can stay over for a sleepover
Stay over where?
at Nova. Sleepover at Nova.
Oh, yes.
Yes! Yes! Thank you so much, Jackie.
Okay.
All right. See ya. Bye. Bye.
See Miss Jackson. Best mum ever. Yeah.
All right, Belle. Call Liam's mum.
Hello, Leanne speaking.
Hey, Leanne, it's Belle here. How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you going?
Yeah, I'm good. I was wondering if it would be okay with you if Liam came over for a sleepover.
Sure. Why not?
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Come on. Yes. Thank you, Mum. Mum, we're having a sleepover at Nova. Thanks, Mum.
See you, Liam.
Bye.
That's so cool.
So good.
Liam, do you want to call Ben's mum?
Yeah, okay.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Harvey. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Hi, it's Liam S., Ben's friend.
Oh, Liam.
Yeah, from work. I was just wondering, could maybe Ben stay for a sleepover?
Sleepover.
Yeah. Well, I promise we won't watch any rude movies.
Okay. Okay, got my permission.
Yeah! Yes!
That's
Oh,
awesome.
thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Mum.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
All right.
No
Bye.
worries.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Mrs. Harvey. Oh, 3 for 3, guys. We're on. All the mums have said yes.
Sleepover's on.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, how would you like to go to the cinema, to the movies, to the pictures, to the golden screen? Silver screen is TV.
Big-
No, silver screen is movies.
No, silver screen's TV.
TV.
My mum actually the other day said, I'm going to the movies and we're going business class. Very sweet.
Does she mean gold
She meant
class?
gold class.
We're going business class.
13 24 10 is our number. Give us a buzz if you want to win some tickets to the movies. You're going to win them by playing the 610 quiz.
It's 610. Hallelujah, it's 610.
Well, good morning, Sam and Baronia. Australians have voted for the world's sexiest accent, and apparently it's the French accent we like best. The French food escargot is what animal?
Snails.
It is snails.
Yes.
You've nailed that. You ever had escargot before?
I have actually. Well, no, actually, my husband has. I had frog's legs.
Oh, and,
okay.
what did you think of the frog legs?
Actually, quite nice.
Yeah.
It was like a chicken flavour.
Yeah, it'd be a white
Bit
meat,
crispy.
I imagine.
Yeah. I mean, snails aren't like. I mean, it's just they just do them in so much garlic and butter that you wouldn't know
Yeah.
anyway what you're eating.
Yeah, but the little fork's fun.
Yeah. Are you saying you've
Someone's
eaten them?
been to France to
Oh,
eat snails.
It seems
I-
Veggie Bill is.
Oh, it was back in the day.
I've eaten snails before, but I reckon, Liam, it was like 10 years ago. We did it for like a radio
Yeah, we
show
did.
bit.
I think it was when Australia were playing France and something. And
Yeah,
if
long time ago, and they were like rubber bullets.
Yeah.
But Belle's obviously eaten like proper snails in France with a fork.
Yeah.
I was going along with it being like little forks. Yeah, I've never seen a little fork.
Oh, it's
I've only
a
seen
special fork.
big Australian forks. Okay, Damien Hardwick was announced as the new coach of the Gold Coast Suns. What team did he coach to 3 premierships in Melbourne, Sam?
I don't know anything about sports.
Yeah, that's a tough question if you don't follow footy.
There's an AFL team. Their colours are yellow and black.
It won't be. Wait, Richmond?
Yeah.
Bloody
Oh,
Richmond.
good, my
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
That's your team.
Good because it's your team. Well, obviously when he won you those 3 premierships within 4 years, you didn't take much notice. Australians are losing millions of dollars a year by subscribing to things and forgetting to cancel. What's your Netflix password, Sam?
I don't have one.
Oh,
Netflix.
No, I had Netflix when you could share it with families, and then now I can't.
Yeah,
Now we'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
So what are you watching on a Saturday night? If it's obviously not the footy because you're not too interested in your team, Richmond.
Yeah.
Not Netflix. Like what's your go-to?
I watch anime.
Oh, what anime are you watching at the moment?
I'm currently watching Jujutsu Kaisen and Harumia.
Do you watch that on Crunchyroll?
No, Kiss Anime.
I don't know. I don't know what these things are. Ben's traditionally probably the anime guy in the group.
I dabble in like Top Line, like Dragon Ball, and like.
But that
One
was a
Piece,
deep
but that was a deep cut. That's anime deep cut.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what was that show that you said again, Sam?
Jujutsu Kaisen and Harumia.
Next time we'll get some Jujutsu Kaisen and Romeo questions on for you instead of stuff about the AFL.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, let's keep moving on. The best vanilla slice in Australia has been revealed as the North End Bakehouse in Shepparton. Is Shepparton north or south of Melbourne?
Shep is near like Wodonga and everything, but I'm trying to figure out if that's north or south.
Up
of
or
Melbourne.
down? Up
Yeah,
or down?
Up or down, probably. Yeah.
It is up because it'd be closer to like Albury.
North, yep. South, you'd be going
wild
for a
ride,
swim
Sam.
pretty soon. Anyway, happy birthday to Dua Lipa. 28 today. Can you finish these lyrics?
You want me, I want you, baby.
You want me? I want you, baby.
Yeah. And then. No.
Oh, sorry, Sam. I mean, so damn close. We're going to
I
have to...
can't tell with Sam what she's going to get right and wrong.
You got escargot so quick, and then Dua Lipa, and is the North End Bakery north or south? Beck in Langwarrin, can you finish this for us?
You want me, I want you, baby.
My sugar boo. I'm levitating.
Nice.
Have you seen The Equalizer 1 and 2, Beck?
No, I have not.
Well, you're about to see number 3. It's in cinemas, August 31. It's real good.
It's a
Denzel
great
Washington.
film.
He's just like, he can like sort of judge where bullets are coming and stuff.
There's a great scene where he like sets his watch.
Yes.
And then he like kills a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
And then the watch stops at like 10 seconds.
Beck,
It's really
That's
there's
cool.
this thing.
so
There's this thing where this
lame.
Uber driver.
Oh my god.
He's like an Uber driver, and he drops this girl off, and these guys are like, being nasty to her, and he like beats them all up, and then there's this last guy who's being really intimidating to him, and he's like, "You seen Star Trek?" And he like makes him do the Star Trek thing, and then he like grabs the 2 fingers either side and rips his hand in half.
There's another one where there's this really.
Okay,
No,
no,
but
we're
one
done
more.
here.
One more.
Yeah.
There's one where there's this really strong guy, and like there's like a street thug.
Yeah.
And Denzel Washington just like grabs him in this like pressure point.
Yeah.
And he holds it,
drops
and
him.
he says, "If I push any harder, you'll poo your pants."
Yeah. So it's like a real brains versus
Such a
brawn.
guy.
Brains versus
It's like,
brawn.
his brain's bigger than his brawn.
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually really cool. Beck, I think you're in for a treat. We'll probably be in the cinema near you. I'd
Beck, I'm
say.
so sorry.
No, you enjoy. You also get to pick the next song we play. So would you like to hear Graduation?
As we go on, we remember.
Don't know if you'll be getting much vitamin D today. Showers on top of 15, but you could get some vitamin C there.
Or do you want to hear Anastasia?
Still, I wonder if you know how it really feels to be left outside alone when it's cold out here.
I think I'll pick Anastasia.
Nice, Beck. Are we gonna kill vitamin C then? Because that's been going for a while, and I'm a bit sick of it.
Yeah, I think it's getting
It's
pretty
just too
close.
sad.
It's getting pretty close to killing
Yeah.
vitamin C for sure.
All my life I've been waiting for you to bring a fairy tale my way. Been living in a fantasy without meaning. It's not okay. I don't feel safe.
Anastasia, Left Outside Alone.
Oh, the songstress of our generation. That was off her self-titled record, Anastasia, 2004. You could probably hang your hat on that. Track 2. It's probably, you could be a one-hit wonder. Then what does Anastasia do? Well, she releases her album Pieces of a Dream. Your mum goes to Sanity. She buys it in 2005. She puts the CD in the player, and guess what plays first? This. Stop it, Anastasia.
Was that 2005?
2005.
That was earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how she sings with like a bit of a frog in her throat.
Yeah.
Like,
I just had a big glass of milk.
yeah. She sounds like a bit like claggy, but I like it.
Sounds like Liam.
She's also got a third hit, Not That Kind. I don't know what album this one's off of.
You know I'm not that kind. Yeah.
Very early thousands.
Not that kind of girl. And it's not my
Yeah,
Not doing it for you?
I wouldn't put it next to the other two.
set me free. Let me out this misery. Just show me.
Do we bat up I'm Out of Love for the 610
Yeah.
quiz tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. We could have 2 days of Anastasia here on Nova 100.
I received an extremely alarming call this morning on my way to work. My wife, Sam, was freaking out. So this morning, I got up, had a shower, got ready for work, and then I kissed my wife, Sam, goodbye, as I always do. And she said, as I was kissing her goodbye, she was like half asleep. She's like, "What's that sound?" And I was like, because I could hear it. And I was like, I said, it's raining outside. And she's like, okay. And then she went to bed. And then I was in the car and I was driving to work, and then she started calling me, which she never does. And I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? I answered it, and she's like screaming at me. She was like, "Ben, it's not raining. The bathroom tap has exploded and the bathroom is completely flooded."
What?
So that sound that I heard,
Yeah.
it was
just
like,
rain,
it's rain.
girl.
It was the bathroom tap had exploded.
Also, I mean, you're Glen Iris, I'm Richmond. We're not that far away from each other. And I was like, it was bone dry this morning.
Yeah, no, but I know because I heard the water.
And you were
so
just
I
like,
was
yeah, it's raining. But did you not click when
Yeah,
you were
when you left the
outside and it was dry?
I didn't think anything of it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my powers of deduction, I might have gone, well, hang on here.
And so-
my grass is dry.
It was I felt like a bomb diffuser because I had to explain to her. I was like, so the first thing I said was, go turn the water mains off, like quickly, go turn the water mains off. And she was like, "What's that?" And then I had to explain the concept of the water mains, and I had to explain even harder where it was because it's in the front yard and it's in the garden and it's not actually easy to find because it's amongst the plants.
Oh, is it?
And it was dark outside, and she was like all wet and flustered, and I was trying to like talk to her and explain to her where the water mains was. And then she finally found it, turned it off, and then she was like, "I'm gonna call a plumber." And I was like, do not call a plumber. Do not call a plumber. That's gonna be so expensive if you call a plumber. I swear. Just do not call a plumber.
You're not doing that thing where you're like, wait for me to go home.
100% I'll fix it.
Oh,
I will
Ben.
100% fix it. It just means you can't
You
have a
don't know what
shower
the problem
or go to the
is.
toilet until I get home.
Then let her call a plumber.
I
Hold
know
on.
what the problem is. It's probably
you don't.
it's a problem with the tap. I'll fix
yeah.
it. I got a wrench. I'll fix it.
There's two types of people in this world because there's Ben who's like, yeah, wait till I get home from work. I'll get my wrench and fix the tap. And then I would also be the person like if Sarah was at work and I was like, oh no, the tap's broken. She'd be like, turn the water mains off. And I would also be like, I don't know where they are.
I would hate to see the invoice I would get if we called a plumber at 4 a.m. on a Tuesday morning.
Yeah, look, I agree. Like let's wait until after 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think she can get a plumber at some
No,
point.
I will fix it.
Let her have a shower.
No, she can have a shower when I fix it. I'm positive I'll be able to
Did you
do
put
it.
the tap? I mean, I know you haven't renoed.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know what's wrong with it because you know where you thought. I don't know if I've done that right.
No, what
You're
happened?
not
Okay.
a plumber,
okay,
Ben.
so what happened was, and I'm not a plumber.
He
What
also did
happened
his
was
own electrical.
Yeah,
wire.
let's not talk about that.
I put in some new taps, right? So we got the ensuite, and it's got the two sinks, and so I replaced 2 sets of taps,
Yeah.
and 3 of the taps went on really easy and really well, and they locked in there nice and tight. And then there was the 4th tap, and I couldn't quite get enough purchase on it to get the thread all the way around, and I was like, she seems right. Like, it seems like it'll be all right.
Yeah.
You're such a
And
dad
then,
already.
like 2 months later, the tap explodes. So I know where the problem is
Yeah, I
because
get
I
it.
was the one that
Yeah,
caused the
you're
problem.
the problem.
Yeah.
I feel like he will be able to get to the bottom of this one.
Yeah.
I think you know where the weakness was in the structure. Well, a disappointing end to an otherwise incredible FIFA Women's World Cup tournament. Obviously, Spain beat England, the Lionesses, 1-0 on Sunday night, and a lot of people noticed what happened after the game was very questionable. Spanish midfielder Jenny Hermoso, she was going up there before they lifted the trophy. They all get their medals. And the president of the Royal Spanish Football Federation, so the top job in Spain for this game, Luis Rubiales, he thought it'd be a good idea to just give her a big kiss on the lips and like pick her up. And it was just gross and
Super
off
weird.
and
Just
just
not
like, what-
okay.
Yeah.
No, not cool. Not cool. There's footage when they won the game of him in the box with the president of FIFA, pretty big job, the PM, Anthony Albanese, the Queen of Spain. They're the people beside him.
Oh, wow.
And he's cheering, going, yeah! And then he grabs his crutch and goes, and starts thrusting. And you can actually
Gross,
look
man.
at that footage. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know how Michael
it's-
Jackson would,
Yeah, it's
and
not
grab
the
it.
it's
Yeah.
not the right celebration to
No.
be doing.
no. Do you remember there was that, I think it was Ariane Titmus's coach going
Yeah.
crazy up and down.
Yeah.
That was like
Thrusting
cute.
on
That
the
was,
fence.
Yeah, but he wasn't grabbing anything.
Yeah.
He was just losing his mind, and Australia loved it because he was just so excited they won. This
Yeah.
is, a bit of a different tone, and especially because the player came out and said, yeah, it made her quite uncomfortable,
Yeah.
obviously.
Mm.
But yeah, it's not really okay to kiss anyone on the lips without their consent.
And he's come out now and he's issued an apology. I thought that he might have come out and said, "Oh, I'm a lip kisser," because that's a thing. Some
Well,
people
I suppose in
try to
Spain,
claim.
like in Europe, like cultural
Yeah.
thing to kiss like either side
Yeah, but
of
that's
the
on
mouth.
the cheek. That's
Yeah,
different.
that's
Yeah.
different. Well, even that, I don't like if I'm greeting people, like anyone other than my fiance, I'm not kissing them. I'm not like, oh, good to see you. Like I don't kiss girls on
Oh,
the
I thought you
cheek.
said you don't even do it to your fiance.
Well, no, I do to my
I'm
fiance. No, like,
what?
That's how respectful
Yeah,
he is.
yeah.
I'm so
Other end of the
respectful of-
spectrum.
I've never even hugged her. I'm saving myself for marriage. No, but yeah, it's always a bit like, ugh. I remember my grandma, for example, very cute, love my grandma, but would go in for a lip kiss, which I was always like,
What did you
no.
do?
Yeah.
Do you just?
Oh, you just cop it. I mean,
Oh,
you
really?
Well, you're not going to say, get off of me,
I
grandma.
thought you
No, I'm
turn
talking when
the
I was a
face
kid.
and-
She's passed
She was
away
very
now.
strong.
Yeah.
Well, Liam is very weak.
Yeah.
I had a work colleague that was a lip
I told you not to tell anyone about that.
Ha ha. No,
I mean
it.
No, I'm just-
Someone that I yeah,
Obviously joking.
We're just doing a bit of fun there.
someone that I used to work with, they were a lip kisser, but they also had
Seriously?
a partner, and their partner was like, "Yeah, that's just him."
Like in front of
And-
people?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
god,
That's
off.
so off.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell him like no go, no bueno?
I said from the outside, I said, "Oh well, I'm not doing that," and then so made
Mm.
it clear with him, and then he just never did it to me. So that was I
that's
made it
just
clear.
how. Do people actually do that though? Do people greet like people that aren't their partners with a kiss on the lips?
Well, Ash
Very
in,
intimate.
Ash in the newsroom, do you know a lip kisser?
Yeah, we've got one in our friendship group that's guilty of it. Old Smitty.
Are you serious?
Yeah, old Smitty's a big lip
Oh,
kisser.
Smitty sounds like a
the
lip
name
kisser.
Old Smitty,
No.
sort of. Yeah.
But he's a legend. And the first time it happened, I thought, it was the end of the night. I thought, maybe he's a bit tipsy and his aim was off.
Ah.
But then it happened so consistently.
Smitty.
So consistently at the end of a night out with the group that now it's just a bit of a running joke.
Is
Right.
Old Smitty giving everyone this treatment, like the men and the women in the group?
Just the girls. I mean, the boys are that affectionate with each other anyway that it
Right.
kind of exceeds the kiss on the lips anyway, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like
Yeah.
everyone in the group is just super affectionate.
It does. It just depends on what the group is comfortable with, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, I think it's just an excuse to
Yeah, it
kiss all
feels
the
a bit-
girls. I
yeah,
think.
Feels a bit
Yeah.
creepy.
Mm.
Do you know a lip kisser? 13, 24, 10.
Or better yet, are you a lip kisser?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you going to come on and go, no, this is what I do. I'm
Yeah.
branding myself
If,
as a
you're,
lip kisser.
if you're Old Smitty this morning listening to the car going, hey, you guys are making it weird.
Yeah.
It's not weird. It's not weird.
He's going to kill me.
Yeah.
All right, 13, 24, 10. Do you know a lip kisser or are you a lip kisser? Give us a buzz.
We have some calls coming through. Charlotte and Ashburton, you'd like to dob someone in?
Hey guys, yes I do, please.
Go for it.
Unfortunately, it's my father-in-law.
Oh, no.
Charlotte.
No good.
Not good.
So
No good.
upon
I have-
greeting you, he and saying bye.
Correct, yes. I have mastered the cheek turn at the very last
Oh,
minute. But
that's-
Well done.
Have you
That's
said
off.
anything to him, Charlotte? Have you said, "Hey, it's not on," or?
I haven't. I find it really a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen him, though, doing it to other people as well?
No, it seems to be just me.
So it's like, it's like a family thing now. Like, your daughter-in-law. Was it always the case, Charlotte?
It has, actually.
Wonderful.
Yeah, not good.
Charlotte,
Not
okay.
good.
Yeah.
Well, look, for dobbing him in, we're going to give you a prize.
Yeah, we'll give you a $150 voucher to Hella Good. It's Greek, it's fast, and it's
wow.
hella tasty.
Just
so
don't
that's
invite
a
your
dinner.
father-in-law.
Yeah, no.
You don't want a mouth kiss after some tzatziki. That's the last
Or at
thing you
all.
want.
Or at all for that case.
Jesse in Burwood, are you a lip kisser or do you want to call someone out?
My auntie, she is a big lip kisser.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Like quite moist lips or...
Yeah, real slobbery. We'll get to kind of Christmas and Easter and she'll kind of just lay one on you. You cannot avoid it.
So when people are like, only 20 sleeps to Christmas, you're like, oh no, I'm not going to, I'm only going to sleep like 3 times between now and then.
Exactly. And you kind of want to avoid it, but you just can't.
So you wiggle her head, but she still manages to line it up.
Yeah. She can read the play from pretty far out.
Yes, not her first Christmas, not her first rodeo. Ariana Grande there with Thank You Next, a song about her moving through husbands.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was boyfriends, but yes.
Yeah.
Can
Well,
be
she's-
seen as husbands.
And one of them passed away. Like, she didn't choose.
Well, that was
to leave
after
them.
the fact, actually.
Was that?
Yeah, they've
so-
broken up.
So I know you wanted to bring the mood down, but they, technically, Mac Miller and
Well,
her
it's still
had...
sad.
It is, but
Yeah.
And
they
she
had split up by
references
that
it in
point.
the song.
She does, yeah.
In this one?
Yes.
She does.
What did she say?
She says thank you to Malcolm because he was an angel, and he is an angel now.
Oh.
So
Well, now the mood is successfully down. Let's give away some cash.
Nova's 100 grand or 100 in the hand.
Thanks to Liberty. Loans for free thinkers. Got a grand idea? Free think your way to a home, car or personal loan with Liberty today. Eligibility and conditions apply.
Kane and Warren, how you doing?
Oh my God! Good
Yes!
Woo!
You
Good
got
morning.
through 13, 24, 10.
Oh, finally!
Oh, gee whiz. So you know what this means? You could be in the draw for Nova's 100 grand or 100 in the hand. And guess what? Because it's Temptation Tuesday, we're going to offer $200 this morning. So you can have $200 right now, or you could be in the draw for 100 grand.
I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Can I please?
You can, yeah. It's totally your choice. If that's what you want to do, you want to risk it for the biscuit?
I do.
All
For
right.
the biscuit.
All right, done. Congratulations.
Yum,
Thank
yum.
you.
You'll be having Arnott's for dinner. The biscuit reference.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
we got it.
Kate, thanks for playing and all the best. Good luck.
Thank you, guys. You're amazing.
No worries. No, you're amazing.
So wait, Temptation Tuesday is that now? Like we're doing that all
Yeah,
day
we're
now?
doing that.
New
Yeah.
thing we're doing.
Whoa, so $200 in the hand.
Only on Tuesdays, though,
Yep.
when we feel like being really tempting. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you've got an accent. The results are in. It seems Australians find the French accent the sexiest, which I think that's pretty... I mean, universally our romantic sort of lovely language. I think it sounds nice. Comment allez-vous, s'il vous plaît, ça plan pour moi? Bonjour. You know, it just sounds nice. Ben, what accent do you find the sexiest in the world?
Probably Japanese.
Oh, yeah, you're into the Japanese. Yeah, because you like your anime, which we've talked about this morning.
No, not because I like anime. It's a very cute accent.
I'm not going
Japanese.
to do a Japanese accent.
No, and you don't have to.
Yeah.
But you know what a Japanese accent is.
Okay.
And I find that very sexy.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't have thought that.
What about you, Bill?
Number one would be Kiwi.
Sorry, Bert, what did you think I'd find sexy?
Oh, I just thought you'd say like English. I don't know. I thought
That's
you'd
so
be like real
boring.
basic. Yeah.
No way.
I know. Yeah. No, mine's Kiwi. Number one.
I actually do. I get that. Like, I think the Kiwi accent's weirdly familiar.
It's endearing
but it's sexy.
because
Yeah.
they sound so cute and helpless.
Yeah, no, I like that, and they're pretty high on the list as well. They're in the top 3.
Oh wow.
Weirdly, second, South African. That'd be pretty low on my list.
What?
South African. I wouldn't say that's a sexy accent.
Yeah, nah. I think only because I pair it with District 9, that horrible
District
movie.
9! District 9 mark.
The prawns.
Yeah, that.
The prawn. You give me a video prawn. Yeah.
But Irish is also, I would say Irish is number one with me, with
what
Kiwi.
type of Irish accent do you like?
The Irish one.
Well,
I don't
there's
know.
different. Do you
Well, hang
like
on. There definitely is more than one.
There's the Republic of Ireland, which is sort of like,
Or can you
southern.
give me a, like,
You know, to be sure, it's kind of like that. It's more joyful. It's a bit like that.
Okay, and then what's the difference?
And then like Belfast, like Northern Ireland's like, I talk like this, your man over there. Where are our bags?
I would say the first one is the one that Belle is associated
You're
with
talking
Irish.
about, the back of your throat a bit like that.
I thought it was
the
Scottish.
falls in the shangle lake.
Yeah, right.
Well, we've actually got someone who's actually Irish. Patrick in Ivanhoe. Good morning, mate.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, feel pretty
Are
good.
you the first one or the second one, Patrick?
I'm the first one. I'm from the Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, right.
And what did you think of Liam's
What's the
impression?
Not great. That's I'm pretty sure all Australians should know by now that no Irish people say to be sure.
So I mean, that's doing it for you though, Belle. That's the.
Yeah, that's great.
See,
That's
Patrick,
lovely.
it's a nice accent.
Patrick, do you find with the Irish accent it's easier when you're out on the town, or?
No. When Irish people have had a few drinks, their accents get much harder to understand, and even I find it hard to understand some.
Wonderful, Patrick. Look, that is a wonderful accent. Adela from Clyde North joins us now. Do you have an accent as well?
I do. How are you?
Very good, Adela.
Can we try and? Can you just say like "Good morning, Melbourne"? We'll try and place your accent.
Good morning, Melbourne.
Oh,
That sounds a bit South African.
How long have you been listening for this morning?
Listening to Nova, or
Yeah. When did you start listening this morning?
since I came here about 10 years ago.
Oh, wow,
It does sound South African, yeah.
Yeah, see, because at the start when you were first talking, I was like, oh, is that Danish or something? But now I'm sort of finding it hard to sort of
To
place
it.
Yeah. So do you find that often? Are people like, oh, where's that? Like, where are you from?
They normally put me in South Africa, yeah.
Yeah. So where are you from?
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Looking at the list, coming in at 20th in the sexy world rankings.
That's
pretty good.
respectable. Yeah,
That's
pretty
top
good.
20. Top 20 is good.
And so Adela, sorry, you said 10 years ago you came here, and then what? You just locked it on Nova from 10 years ago. You just stuck with us.
Yeah, I did, because I think Nova Boy, that's a kind of my music.
Nova Boy got you in.
Do you know what? We've sat in boardrooms before and people tell us how Nova Boy brings people in and we're like, I don't believe it. But like,
Wow.
that there you go. That's, I mean, proof.
You are the perfect case study, Adela.
Proof's
That's
in the
amazing.
pudding.
The boss is going to love that.
So, I mean, you've been listening for a decade. How are we weighing up to the previous two breakfast shows, Adela?
You're doing well, and now you're playing Rema and Selena, so that's good. But you
Yeah?
need to get in more African vibes in there.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
more African vibes, more Nova Boy.
Before we let you go,
Yes.
Adela, sorry, because I love speaking to you this morning. In Zimbabwe, is there like a go-to radio station over there that you listen to?
There was one when I left. It was just called 3FM. Yeah,
Okay,
it used
yeah.
to play all kinds of music from all different parts of the world.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We play Taylor Swift from America and Ed Sheeran from England and then Ed Sheeran again from England.
I know. Ed Sheeran has a song with Burna Boy you can play. Do you know that song?
Well,
That's
Adela, you should be programming the music. Wow.
Yeah. Call me anytime. I'll give you tips.
Well, look, we appreciate you coming on this morning. We've got a prize I think we can give you.
Yeah, look, let's keep it going with
Thank you.
Around the World. How about a $150 voucher to Hella Good? It's Greek food. It's fast and it's hella tasty. Just to, keep us cultured this morning.
Yum.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Adela, you have a great day. Has everybody got their keys for the
Yeah,
forbidden folder?
I've got mine.
Hang on. Yeah, got it.
Awesome. Yep. And I've got... No, that's my key, Bill.
Oh, sorry.
That's my key. Here's yours. There you go.
Thanks.
All right, let's turn them.
And open up the forbidden folder. This is where we keep all the taboo topics, things that aren't right for breakfast radio. Maybe the boss has said no to them in the past. This morning, 13/24/10. Have you been kidnapped?
Ooh.
It's obviously like not a fun thing to be kidnapped.
No, this is
Unless you're doing it for like a prank or something.
A silly prank?
Yeah.
That's not a fun
Remember
prank.
that Australian cricketer got kidnapped?
Yes.
So
That was
you
scary.
do hear about kidnappings often.
No, someone, remember that was actually this year, I believe. Someone was doing a proposal and they faked a kidnapping.
Yes.
And then amongst the kidnapping, they got
right.
down on one knee and they did the proposal.
Right.
That's just nah. But yeah, like you said, Liam, it's not specifically a fun topic, but it is very, very interesting. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz if this has happened to you and you're up for talking about it today.
Eva joins us now in Brooklyn. This happened to you.
It was more of an attempted kidnapping. Hi, guys. I love listening to you every morning.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks, Eva. I appreciate you calling through.
It sounds like we've kidnapped you and made you say that.
Oh,
No, not at all.
Whenever you're ready, tell us about your attempted
all
kidnapping.
right. I was 13 years old and I was travelling with my mum, ironically, to Hungary. But we stopped in Dubai as to change planes. And it was like 4 o'clock in the morning and horrendous because we had to come off the plane and there's guys with machine guns pointed at us and everything. That was just the security. And then we went in shopping and ironically there was a few shops open. And my mum was looking at stuff and I was next to her and some guy started feeling me up and I was like 13. So I sort of moved away from him to her other side and then he started doing it again. So then I kept moving away because he kept doing this and then I was moving further and further away from my mum. And then he grabbed me around the wrist and he pulled me over away again and he was quite strong. So I sort of was looking around for a way out and these guys with machine guns were everywhere and looking at us but didn't do a thing.
Oh, wow.
And then he pulled me to like a kiosk of jewellery and he's pushing all these rings on my fingers and I'm like pulling them off thinking, oh my God, if I keep one of them, he's going to want to marry me because, you know, I was 13. I didn't think I was being kidnapped. I thought I was being, you know, child brided.
Yeah.
And then that wasn't working for him. So he started pulling me towards like a fire exit type thing. And then my mum was looking for me and she called out and I called out to her. I couldn't quite see her, but then he looked in her direction and I pulled my hand out of my wrist sort of out of his hand and then just ran away back to her in the long way.
That is horrifying.
And then and I said to Mum, and she's like, where have you been? Like, she couldn't see him. And I said, Mum, there's just been a weird man, you know, holding me. And then she was like looking around like fierce mama bear. And then I said, we've got to go. And then we climbed the escalators up. And I'm like, it's the guy that's like, literally like 2 meters down from us. He's following me still.
Yeah.
And we went back into the safe area and everything. And then Mum told them what happened. And the worst thing was they wanted to do a cavity search on me thinking that they're creating a, you know, drug mule. And then because she's 13 years old. You're not doing a cavity search on her. And they made her do it instead.
What?
Well, this is like the worst story I've ever heard. That's
crazy.
Eva, I'm so happy you're okay and that you're happy enough to call us and share this, but just so happy to hear that you got out of this all right.
That was a much more wild story than the previous caller. Yeah.
Wow. Well, Eva, thank you so much for sharing.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why it's the forbidden folder, right? Because sometimes, we really shouldn't be. I
feel like we've got to give
Sorry, did I give too much information?
No.
Hey, what you were comfortable doing, Eva. So thank you.
Did you want to? You know, it was a long time ago, and I think the world maybe, you know, I don't know if it was a different place, but it was, you know, a bit more secluded then. So,
well, did you want a $200 voucher to go bowling to Zone Bowl?
Sure.
Yeah, with over 30 venues across Australia, the fun never stops with laser tag, arcade games, and of course bowling. That's all yours, Eva.
Oh, awesome. My son will love that day.
Wonderful,
Awesome.
Eva. Thank you.
so much, guys.
Thanks for
Have
the
a great
call.
one.
What is
Bye.
our jobs? We're like, hey, you've been kidnapped. You're going to bowling.
Is that the wrong price?
I mean, it's good. It is a good price.
It was either that or Greek food, so...
Yeah, it's hard to vibe like, in the moment what's kind of right, you know, for sure.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.